At first, I thought it was some kind of sick joke, a prank. Maybe I was in a storage crate or a trunk. But when I moved my hand, my fingers brushed against cold fabric and my own leg. I was lying flat, arms pinned to my sides, walls pressed inches from my face. And when I screamed, no one answered.
Kind of sick joke, a prank. Maybe I was in a storage crate or a trunk. But when I moved my hand, my fingers brushed against cold fabric and my own leg. I was lying flat, arms pinned to my sides, walls pressed inches from my face. And when I screamed, no one answered. The sound didn't echo, it just died.
Things wrong? Not wrong like late for work or bad dream wrong. I mean the kind of wrong that hits your stomach first, before your brain even catches up. That's what happened to me. I woke up in complete darkness. No sound, no light, no air. And the second I tried to move, I hit wood. I was in a box.
That. Maybe minutes. Maybe hours. It's hard to tell time when you can't see or hear anything. All I knew was I wasn't alone. Because every few minutes, I could feel it. The faintest vibration through the wood. A tap, then another, like someone was knocking from the outside.
The last thing I remembered was driving home from work. It was raining hard, roads slick, headlights in the distance. Then nothing. Did I crash? Was I in a hospital? I hit the walls again, shouting until my throat burned. But all I got back was silence. Thick, endless, suffocating.
Pocket. No signal, of course, but the flashlight worked. When I turned it on, I wished I hadn't. The light bounced off the walls, barely an inch from my face. Wood. Rough. Splintered. And right above my head, carved into the lid, were words, scratched in by fingernails. Don't scream, they hear you.
Who? They? Then, faintly, I heard it. A sound I'll never forget. Scratching. Not from outside, from below. Slow, dragging scratches against the wood. Then a whisper. Another one woke up.
Kicked until my shins split open, tried to pry the lid loose, but the wood didn't budge. The air was running out. Every breath felt thinner, heavier. I turned the flashlight around the box again, and that's when I saw something carved on the side panel. You were buried yesterday. My blood went cold. No, that couldn't be true. But then I saw the newspaper. A torn scrap wedged under my arm. My name. My photo. Local man killed in crash.
The lid. Screamed for help. But the more I screamed, the louder the scratching got. And then, something answered me back. 3 hard knocks, perfectly spaced, like a pattern. Knock, knock, knock. Then silence again. Went dark again. I didn't believe it. Couldn't. But then, the voice came again. You'll get used to it. It was muffled, but close.
right outside the box.
Confident. I whispered, "Who are you?" A pause. Then softly, "I'm under you." I felt something move beneath me, a shift in the wood, a slow push upward, like something was crawling against the bottom of the coffin. I turned the flashlight back on and aimed it down and saw cracks forming in the boards beneath me. And from those cracks, something wet started seeping through, dark, thick, like oil, except it moved.
The lid. No use. The air was heavy now, making my head spin. The light flickered, and just before it went out completely, I saw something written on the underside of the lid that I hadn't noticed before. Freshly carved, still splintered. Dig up, not out.
But it didn't matter. I started clawing at the wood above me, splinters slicing my fingers open. The lid barely gave. And then, thud. Something heavy landed on top of the box. Dust fell in my face. The wood creaked. And from above, a faint whisper. Stay quiet. Slowly at first, then violently, dirt falling through cracks. And above the sound, I heard breathing. Not mine, something else. Then a hand, pale, thin, slid through a crack in the lid, reaching toward me. But before it touched me, a different voice whispered from below. Don't touch it. It's not here to help. Curled its fingers around the wood and started pulling itself apart. The lid began to open, and for a split second, I saw it. A face. Not human, not rotten either, just wrong. Eyes like holes, skin stretched too thin. It smiled at me and said in my own voice, "Breathe while you can."
Again, I wasn't in the box anymore. I was lying on the dirt. Open grave. A coffin beside me, splintered to pieces. No footprints. No shovel marks. Just claw prints. reached for my phone, the screen lit up. One missed call. No number, just the word, below. When I answered, I heard breathing again, then a whisper. Go back to sleep.
Woke up. At least, I think it's been 3 days. Time feels strange now. The world feels muffled, like I'm hearing it through dirt. I keep seeing things move in the corners of my eyes, shapes that vanish when I look at them. And sometimes, when I close my eyes, I can still feel that box around me. Tight, cold, waiting.
Under my fingernails. Fresh dirt. And when I looked in the mirror this morning, there was something carved into my neck. Just one word. Return.
Maybe I'm still there, buried somewhere, trapped in that silence, dreaming all of this. Or maybe whatever pulled me out wasn't trying to save me. Maybe it just wanted to switch places.
Here, confident. If you ever wake up in darkness, if you can't move, and all you hear is silence, don't scream. Because silence means you're still alone. And the second you make a sound, they'll know you're awake.